Brick City Entertainment Podcast TV channel. Yes, yes. Trap. Fair life. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it jumping. Keep this fair life. You get me? This episode 25. Let's give you when the feds when they came and got me when I was in the streets. And how they came and got me, whatever. I got you right quick. But when they first ran up, like, you know, I had the robbery, attempt robbery happen. You go in my previous podcast, I'll tell you that story, whatever. But like I said, a couple months after, they came down with the FBI and the Washington Police Department. It was the Washington Police Department when she got the FBI to investigate me. And what it was they got a hold of us in the high court. They get a hold of somebody, boom, you know, and different tactics, different ways. Washington Police Department used to get guys to cooperate. They used to push you on high bonds. Guys can't make bonds. They'll give out some names. I mean, whatever. I never got stopped by police. Never. I got up in the morning. I went to work. Came home. I got home. Boom. I did my little dirty work about 3 hours. I came back. Pocket full. True story. So I worked every day. So they never had a chance to see me in the streets. I Dutch the dog. But when people start getting hit, little weed charge, little minor charges, and they start cooperating. You know, watch the police department. They use high bonds. And they'll do that to get you talk. People can't make no $100,000. Me and my brother getting $100,000 bond back in '95. $100,000 back then was you had a murder case or something. And I noticed that early at a young age. You high bond. My brother got that $100,000 bond. We was just getting out of high school. $100,000. Why in the world? Nobody could understand this. I had one guy. He just called me my brother. He just called us the Killer Brother. Real true story. The way it's called. When they locked down $100,000 bond, it was shocking to a lot of people because it was a high bond. But watch the police department use that, flip a lot of guys for the street and the talking or whatever. Let's get back to the fed, how they came and got me. But so they came. I was at work one day, and my at that time my ex-girlfriend. She called me and said they got the house around me. Man. Immediately I was alright because I knew they ain't want no more drugs in there, but I knew that you had a gun in there. So she said she all around the house. They knocking on the door. So she called me. She didn't answer the door. She called me before she did anything. So anyway, so boom, I goes over there with her. Man, there you go. And all I seen SBIs. They had to use the FBI to get out and outside to watch the police department, outside their districts or whatever. And that's what I seen. Like, man, oh my Lord. So I go in there, you know, ancient. I just listen. True story. When I'm leaving the job, I'm smoking a blunt. I'm smoking a blunt all the way there. Yeah, got a blow. So I got a car smell like weed. They said you smell like marijuana. You know, I don't care. I already know something. This is real deal. So I goes in there, boom. They came in with tax warrants. They came in tax warrants on some drug sales, which the same drug sales will come back with the Fed, but they was smart with it. They came with tax warrants because they wanted to go in the house and search it. So they came with tax warrants. Boom. Saying that I got some tax warrants, some old tax warrants that I had been paying, and they had tax warrants for the drugs. So undercover sales out of here at the time. So they're being slick. I'm moving real fast. I don't know what's going on. I'm learning as I go. Yeah, I get in the law quick. First thing I did. But anyway, what they did, they moved me real quick, put me some tax warrant, boom, when it came. So when I get in there, because she did let them search the house. Just shout out. She let them search the house. I got there, boom, and we talking. I don't tell my daddy, we need to come behind. We need to come. It's down. It's going down now. So man, so I'm at the house. My daddy ain't got there yet. So we talk about when they tell they search the house. First they came there, this is how I was fighting my case. When I got there, they asked me not having the guns in the house. And I told them, yeah. And they went to see the gun. And later on, when I went, the feds actually turned the case against me. And when they brought my motion to discovery, they seized the gun before they got the search warrants. That's why it took me 8 months to get my time, because I was fighting my charge. I was fighting the gun charge because they seized the gun before they got a search warrant. So I already knew that law went back in the state prison. So when I seen that, when I read my motion to discovery, I seen that. I hit my what do you call them? You know, they lawyers, you're not paid for. Man, these lawyers ain't no good. All of them work together anyway. All fed lawyers work together. All state lawyers too. You don't pay for no lawyer, they working. Working, yeah, done. Yeah. But anyway, I presented him twice, and he told me I was correct. I was right. They seized the guns before they got a search warrant. They was in the wrong. Technically, I could get that charge thrown out. Guess you already know I got the attorney. So third time he come in, he said, listen, they trying to say that they can seize them guns for their protection. I don't know. I didn't find no law saying that law can do this. I still ain't looked into it, but that's what the lawyer told me. Appointed lawyer, the way they appointed lawyers ain't no good. They ain't working for you. And the way he told me. It took me 8 months to get my time. That's the reason why. It usually take about 4 months to get your time. I was fighting them gun charges. You cannot seize nothing in nobody's house before you get a search warrant. Yeah, dirty. Anyway, but then what happened? So anyway, they seized the gun. Now they trying to say now they gonna get the search warrants. Let me talk. Cause they ain't doing nothing. They gotta go get the search warrants. So they don't seize the gun without the search warrants. Now they wait to get the search warrant. Boom, they get the search warrant. I ain't had nothing in the house. Whatever I had left, I done sold everything. Everything I had left, I had it on me. I left it at the job, whatever. So I just had like $9,600 in the house. They took that. My tax warrant was like $6,000. They took $6,000. They held the other $3,600. They said they're gonna hold it for an investigation. That's what they said. I was trying to get that $3,600. Like, I was trying to fight for that. I'm like, no. But once they feds get people, this rap, I'm done. Yeah. But that's what happened. They took that money from so, and this is what they were trying to do. By coming with tax warrant, they wanted me to cooperate. That's how they do. They want you to cooperate. And that's what they want me to do. They want me to cooperate. They want me to get up with them and cooperate. Okay, all right, whatever. You just need to get out of my face. And that's what happened. And that's the reason why they came. And y'all notice, if y'all go back on my Facebook page, I talked about when they came back, locked me on a $500,000 bond. Yeah, out on 4th Street, we were out there breaking it up. They came deep. Yeah. Weapon of mass destruction. We locked me with weapon of mass destruction, trafficking charges, a whole bunch of stuff. $500,000, $500,000, true story. And that's the reason why they did, because they want me to cooperate, they want me to work, they want me to make a control by it. I said, nah, ain't doing no work. So they came back and got it. True story. When they came back, they came with tax warrants, and I paid them with the $6,000. So they didn't have nothing. They didn't come lock me up. They wanted me to cooperate. I'm telling you, that's what they wanted me to do. And find out when I went to feds. True story. Now y'all ain't listening to me, because I studied law. If you pay your drug tax, if somebody comes with tax warrants, drug tax warrants, before they charge you with them drug charges, they can't charge you. I learned that in the law when I went to feds. I paid them tax warrant before they charged me. So literally they can't charge me with them charge. I didn't know that. I learned that from another person's case. They had that case and they used that case. They pay their tax warrant before they got charged. They can't charge you unless you do that. And when in my case, once I found out that in the law, I looked at my case. I did that, but they came back with more tax warrants. For real, they came out with more tax warrants. I mean, they came out with more drug charges. Redundant, dirty, man. Feds are dirty. You hear me? But that's what happened. And they came and got me That day, no. One day I was going to Walmart. What's so bad about it? I seen them at Walmart. I seen them driving a white car. They kept circling. I was picking up my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time. And as soon as I picked them up, boom, I leave out there, boom, boom. Man. Around it, you hear me? I'll never forget what the officer said. When he was putting the handcuffs on my ankle, he said, man, you done. What he said? He said, you done. Yeah. Put the thing on, boom, took me to the county jail. I put a blunt down in my pants. That was crazy. They got that. Oh, I had a big old blunt. Call about the smoke. I smoke, usually I pick my girlfriend when I will smoke a blunt when I pick up. But they didn't care about that. They had me nailed. Yeah. Soon as I go to Fed, guess my point, lawyer say. True story, man. Go ahead and plead guilty. What? This Fed life is a different story, man. I understand this stuff. 50 grams back then, law changed. 50 grams, 10 years mandatory. That's what they got me on. Control by over 50 grams. They got more control by, but that's the one they wanted. They wanted to make 10 years mandatory. That's what they got. 50 grams, it ain't 2 ounces. Nothing, man. Ain't no money or nothing, man. Dirty, that's what they is. And what they did, they had a law for targeting blacks and, it's Spanish people too. They changed the law. They've seen the racial discrimination against blacks. That's why the law got changed. That's how I got my time reduced with them. But that's what happened. 10 years of life. And you see what they did with the guns? Seize the guns before a search warrant. Lawyer came back, told me, for their safety, they can do it. I shouldn't. I never looked back in that case. I never tried, but whatever. But, I'm telling you. And the person who did my case ended up getting fired, too. I ain't saying no name, man. I'm trying to keep the people off me. But, yeah, they got fired for misconduct. I already know it was misconduct in my case, but, it was it. I was dirty. I served my time. It was it. You hear me? But you already know. I'm going to keep it hot. Fed life. Trap. Plenty of stories. But they came and got me. So kind of finishes they surrounded me, whatever. They took me to the county. I ended up staying in the county jail for a little while. They took me to Raleigh, and that was it. And I went to see my appointed lawyer. He told me the best go ahead and plead guilty. I'm just getting I'm trying to make bond. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, I want to get bond. Immediately they told me, you got any kind of criminal here, they ain't gonna let you go unless you cooperate with them. And I go see my lawyer. I talk about lawyer. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna get a bond. And he telling me I need to go ahead and plead guilty. Man, what? It is what it is. I'm gonna get back to episode 25. Trap. Fed life. I'm gonna keep it hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it going. I'm going back to state prison. You know what I mean? I'm going back in the streets. I can go everywhere with this thing. You hear me? And I don't mind getting personal. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm getting shout out to Gucci Meat. You gotta stop the whole fam, my mom, my dad. Shout out to Aaron, my nephew. Tay, BJ. Yeah, BJ got a big house. You hear me? Shout out to BJ, man. Stepping out there. It don't matter how much the house costs, you hear me? You can pay for it, trust in God, and get it done. You hear me? Brick City Entertainment Podcast, TV channel. I kept it hot for you now. I'm keep it hot. You know what I mean? Got some more coming. You hear me?